Should Jey Uso have won the Money in the Bank briefcase? Now, I made a video on Jey Uso a couple of days ago, and a lot of people in the comments was saying that he should have won Money in the Bank. So the premise of the video was, did WWE fail Jey Uso? Because I'd seen it on Twitter, I seen someone say it on Twitter, and I thought I should make a video about it. And a lot of people said yes, they say he should have won a title, but mainly the main thing was they said he should have won Money in the Bank. And I'm gonna tell you why I disagree in this video. Um, yeah, because I just don't see what he would have done with the briefcase after that. But I'm gonna go into detail with that. But before I do, obviously support the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into it. So I like this topic because I do like Jey Uso. I really like Jey Uso. That I first want to say that I want to get that out the way. I'm not someone that dislikes Jey Uso. I like Jey Uso. I just see him for what he is. He is someone that is very over. You cannot doubt that he's very over. But in the tier of Raw, he might not even be top five in the tier of main eventers on Raw. And just for me, he's good. He's great, and I love Jey Uso. But I don't think he was ever going to win a title. There was just never a time. But we're gonna focus specifically on Money in the Bank. So obviously we know what happened with the Money in the Bank briefcase. A lot of people really disliked what they did with it. They thought it was a waste. I was on the side of I was pro what they did with it. I thought it forwarded a story. It wasn't wasted. It forwarded the Punk McIntyre story, and I think it was used well because I also said I just didn't see anyone else winning it and going on to cash in primarily because who was the champion on Raw, who I knew was going to be the champion at the time. I knew that SummerSlam or Bash in Berlin at the time, it was either one of those two, Gunther was going to be crowned World Heavyweight Champion. He just was. And knowing how Triple H just put Gunther, just knowing Gunther, no one was going to, especially the three people on the Raw side, I think it was Jey Uso, Chad Gable, and my memory, I don't remember who was the third. It was McIntyre. He's the one that won it. Um, so McIntyre said he was gonna cash in the same night. I didn't think the other two were gonna win the briefcase and go cash in and defeat Gunther at any point. Chad Gable had the Wyatt Six story, Drew McIntyre the Punk story. Jey Uso's the one everybody wanted to win. Everybody wanted to see him win the briefcase, which again, he wins the briefcase. Then what? When does he cash in? When he's slated to get back into the bloodline story. So people that want Jey Uso to win Money in the Bank, they want him to have the briefcase basically as an accessory so that he can go back into the bloodline story with the briefcase, that it becomes so out of mind, so out of sight, because no one's going to be talking about the briefcase when he's back in the bloodline story, when he's back with his brother. It's going to be all about the bloodline story and the bloodline civil war. So him having the briefcase does what exactly? Because he wouldn't have cashed in before he gets to the bloodline story, which we should assume would be before Survivor Series, where they have war games. So he's not going to cash in before. So he's going to go into the bloodline story with the briefcase. Why? For what? What's he going to do with it? And then after that, he's going to be a SmackDown superstar in some sort of trade, most likely. Is he going to cash in on Cody Rhodes? Is that what people are telling me? Or do you want to cash in on the United States title, which no one wants a mid-card title cashed in on? So for me, there's no scenario that I saw Jey Uso winning Money in the Bank, successfully cashing in. It would have been the same problem people had with Damian Priest. He was going to hold it, do nothing with it, and people were going to complain that, oh, it's failed cash in and this and that, and he's just held on to it until the cash in. So either way, he wins the briefcase, people were going to complain that he either didn't cash in successfully or this and that. So he wins Money in the Bank, then what? There was just no point. That for me would have been a waste. For me, basically, what people wanted, oh, Jey Uso's over, so let's just give him a title or give him Money in the Bank just because, when there's no idea or long-term plan for him with either IC title, world title, or Money in the Bank briefcase. So what would have been the point in giving Jey Uso the briefcase? It just doesn't make sense. Why would you give him the briefcase to do what? To do what with it? Nothing. So that for me, pe- people are gonna have to explain that part to me. Okay, it's all well and good. You want him to win Money in the Bank. What? How would you have facilitated him winning the title, cashing in successfully, when he's still gonna go back into the Bloodline story in probably a couple of months? What are we doing there? So for me, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You guys let me know in the comments down below how you would have booked it. For me, it does make sense. I just didn't see any way for him to get the briefcase, cash in, and someone said that the briefcase you hold it for a year. Okay, cool. Do we think Gunther's gonna lose it from now to WrestleMania and after? Because this nigga's gonna hold it for a long time. Let's not get it twisted. Gunther's gonna have a long title reign. So when would he have even cashed in? And he was never gonna cash in successfully. Get that out your mind. That's not gonna happen. That was never gonna happen. No one was gonna cash in successfully on Gunther. That just wasn't gonna happen. So then what did you want him to do with the briefcase? You want him to just win it so that we can say Jey Uso won something. Makes no sense. And I think someone said King of the Ring again, which doesn't make sense because he was never gonna go to SummerSlam and beat Damian Priest with the way they laid out that story, because they wanted to get Damian Priest out as a babyface. So it wouldn't have made any sense. So Jey Uso, there's no way Jey Uso wins Money in the Bank and wins that world title. There's no way. So you guys let me know down in the comments down below how you would have done it. But for me, Jey Uso should definitely have not won Money in the Bank this year. Maybe his day will come. It's just not now. That's just how I see it, and I love Jey Uso. I think he's very entertaining. He's okay in the ring. He's a good promo, but that's it. He's entertaining. He's cool. He's funny. He's got a great entrance. He's over. But World Championship was never in the cards for him. The IC wasn't. Like I said in the previous video, if you wanted him to win the United, if he was this hot on SmackDown, then I hear it, because you could have given the United States title easily. But the fact that Gunther had it and what they want to do with it, no. So, like I said, you guys let me know. Do you think Jey Uso should have won Money in the Bank, and what would you have done after that? Comment down below. Go watch the video of Jey Uso. It's gonna be at the end of the video. Here at the end of the video, go watch that one, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.